your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to Whatever Waits Live on Sports.com. Make sure to spin more
action. Chris Nicholas, Koloff, smash like button, be friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
We got a big, busy week. Detroit Lions play Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Pistons play tomorrow for the record. Because they won last night for the record. If you didn't know, Red Wings did lose.
Great record.
We also got the game that Smitty pointed out. No one's really talking about.
Nobody.
Michigan fans kind of quiet around here.
Pretty quiet.
You know what I'm saying? Big Ohio State, the biggest rivalry in football. Ain't nobody talking about
the game, they call it.
The game.
It's just a game now, huh?
Oh!
Just gonna perk up now because haven't been able to talk about them all damn year.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So just supposed to pick up now? Yeah, I'm confident. Come on now, 5 years running. Let's go.
I don't know. You don't sound confident.
You do not sound confident.
Where you at, Frill? We did the 110 yesterday. You kept it a buck.
I feel good.
1 out of 10. 4.
6.
7.
6, 7.
I'm at a 6. I mean, to be honest, Michigan needs it a lot more than Ohio State does. And boys, what happens? Hungry dogs run faster. Let's go blue, baby.
I mean, that's a pretty good point. That Michigan does need to win this game if they want to get in the playoffs. So
home dogs run faster. Go blue.
It's in Ann Arbor?
Yep.
I feel like part of the reason they won last year, they had nothing to lose.
Yeah, and no, the reason they lost last year is because Ryan Day's an idiot, and he ran into 2 first-round picks all game instead of throwing the ball to the best receiver in the country every single play.
Shout out that one kid who pulled up on him. He's walking into some restaurant. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, Ryan Day, go blue, blah, 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 blah.
Shout out to Michigan State basketball. Absolutely schwacked East Carolina in the
Going hard, going crazy.
in the battle of the Caden Hauser Bowl. They took care of business and beat them by 40. Jeremy Fears looking insane. Just a great game. Great game by a lot of players on that team. Shout out to Jackson Kohler. He was 4 for 4. Cohen Carr continues to elevate his game. Carson Cooper looked good. A lot of the newer guys played well. So, good win. Got to keep it going. Got UNC on Thursday. So, that should be a fun game to watch on Thanksgiving. Michigan won by 40 last night, says Detroit Gunny. They did. Michigan State won by 40 today. Beating up on the teams they should beat up on. 2 very good programs. Should be a couple good matchups this year. I'm excited. Michigan-Auburn tonight. Yep. That should be a big test.
What time's that one at, you guys know?
8:30, top 25 matchup.
Dope.
Yep. And then Michigan State's got UNC on Thursday.
Hell yeah.
Should be a great game. Michigan State, this is looking like a classic Izzo team. You've got the point guard, floor general, 63 assists to 13 turnovers so far this year for Jeremy Fears. You've got the swingman freak athlete. You've got 2 centers that are 5th-year seniors. You've got a young dog. I saw this video of Cam Ward, the freshman, when he was in high school making plays. Brendan sent it to me, and he was chirping the other team.
Who?
Cam Ward. He's the freshman
for
Michigan State this year. Offensive rebound, layup, barking in a dude's face. Says, you don't fucking work hard enough. You don't work hard enough. And he gets another offensive rebound, put back. You don't fucking work hard enough. I was like, dude, I fucking love this guy. Cam Ward, total Izzo guy.
It's kind of like football's Cam Ward.
Michigan State's looking pretty nasty here for the next couple of years, especially with the #1 recruiting class in the country coming in next year. Senior year, Cohen Carr. Junior year, Jeremy Fears. It's going to be scary. Lob City and East Lansing loading. But, yeah, good win. Beat up on a bad team. Took care of business. Defense looks great. Shooting was insane. I think they shot like 50% from 3. They're probably not going to keep that going, but that was good to see.
I'll say, what a crazy number from last year for those guys.
Yeah.
We just not going to keep going?
Probably. I mean, they're not that good of a shooting team.
Carr's been hitting threes. That's been
yeah. Cohen Carr knocked down a couple of threes. Jackson Kohler was 4 of 4 from 3. Shout out to Divine Uchukwu. He is one of our guards. He hit a couple threes. Looks like he's going to be a pretty solid rotational piece for the Spartans this year. So, Trey Fort, Kurt Tang. You got a lot of players on this team that are playing well.
Speaking of Michigan State alums, you see the beef with Draymond Green and Kenyon Martin?
Yeah. Kenyon would have got locked down by Draymond Green. Draymond Green's way better of a player all time than Kenyon Martin, not even close.
Yeah, for some context, just real quick.
Kenyon Martin's a Jason Kidd
I guess Kenyon said some sly shit to Dray. Do you know what Kenyon actually said that pissed Draymond off?
No, I don't. I only saw the part where he tried to list 200 power forwards over Draymond Green as if like he was even gonna be one of them himself.
He did, yeah.
Dude, come on, what are we doing here?
So Paul Pierce came out and said if you swapped Kenyon and Draymond on those Warriors teams, the Warriors still win.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I agree.
Draymond was the glue that held that team together. He
almost won 5. If they would have won that weird, sketchy one,
where
there was suspension, yeah. I feel like Draymond would have won MVP that series.
Yeah, he was averaging like a triple-double.
He went off in Game 7, too.
Yeah.
Not 30, 20, and 10.
Not 30, 20, and 10, no, but a triple-double.
The one thing I will say for
we found that one out.
The only point made that I would kind of agree with, but also maybe not because there's still big guys Draymond guards today, is Paul Pierce, also a notorious Draymond hater, because Draymond denied him of his farewell tour. He's like, "What do you fucking think you are?"
They don't love you
Do
like
remember that? Yeah, they don't love you like that. But Paul Pierce did say Draymond is the best defensive power forward in this era. It wouldn't be the same in other eras. But then I thought, like, Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There's other Charles Barkley.
Draymond Green is arguably the greatest defensive player in the history of the NBA. Like, he is on the short list. It is top 5, and it's not debatable that he is top 5. So I just think, like, Kenyon Martin piping up, you're swinging too high for your stick, man. Like, you want to talk shit to somebody, go talk shit to, like, Andre Blatch or Reggie Evans. Like, you're not in the Draymond Green swimming pool.
Disrespectful.
That was a little disrespectful because Kenyon Martin's definitely better than Andre Blatch and Reggie Evans, but he's not as good as Draymond, and it's
Quincy
not really
Ace.
that close. Yeah, go talk to Quincy Acey and Cedric Poindexter. But
do you think could have transitioned to other eras though?
Draymond? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He can guard 1 through 5. That's playable in any era.
Chris?
He is one of the few people that can actually, like, legitimately say, I can guard 1 through 5. Yeah. You say that about a lot of people. You could say that about Draymond Green.
And he's also a crash out, which fits in any era of NBA history.
Too.
He is also, too, like, he was a playmaker. Like, he was revolutionary for what he did. He probably was in the best era for him and the best team and the best situation.
For sure.
But he still also was just an absolute dog when you talk about the defense and the playmaking, the IQ, the instincts for both, not just defensively but offensively. So yeah, he is an all-time power forward, and yet this guy Kenyon Martin is good, but he's not.
Kenyon Martin is a Timu Blake Griffin. Like he was a lob threat who had one of the best passers in the history of the NBA as his point guard, and Jason Kidd was putting that shit on a fucking platter for him. Draymond Green is inarguably one of the best defenders in the history of the NBA. Yes. He's got multiple championships, and he was the glue that held a lot of those teams together.
Yeah, actually, I'll side with that just because his versatility, the IQ that Chris brought up, like just brilliant basketball player out there. Yeah, because he's not the most
and a better shooter.
He's not the biggest. He's not the strongest.
No.
He's just fucking elite.
He's a dog, bro.
Yeah, he's IQ, and he's got that dog in him.
You talk about Akeem Olajuwon, for sure. Okay, fine. You talk about Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
sure. Fine. You want to put Tim Duncan, Dave Robinson, one of those guys up there. You're not putting Rudy Gobert up there. I'll tell you that.
No.
After those two, Dikembe and Akeem, you look at Dennis Rodman and you look at Draymond Green, and those are the next names out of your mouth.
Ben Wallace. Yeah. And I'm throwing Kawhi, even though he couldn't guard bigs, but what he did on perimeter, guys.
Ben Wallace ranges out the top 5. I think Kawhi outside, Gary Payton outside, Rudy Gobert outside.
Rudy Gobert far outside.
Rudy Gobert far outside,
in my opinion.
Yeah, I respect Rudy Gobert.
Ben Wallace over Dikembe or no? Probably not, but close.
I honestly think I could, just because I feel like he wasn't tasked to do it, but I think like a lot of the stuff we look at Draymond for, like I think Ben Wallace could have guarded perimeter guys, probably not to Draymond's level, but better than expected. So I think Ben Wallace was he was one of them ones. I put him over to Dikembe Mutombo. That might be Detroit bias, but I think he was a more
Detroit
versatile
bias.
player.
Kenyon Martin was not way better than Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin is a much more skilled and complete basketball player than Kenyon Martin. That's not arguable.
I agree.
Kenyon Martin is not this superstar. Was he a one-time All-Star? Like, this guy wasn't. He was a very athletic player. He was a very good finisher around the rim. That's really it. Like, he's not even close to the level of Draymond Green or Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin was a better net. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He was washed.
Blake Griffin was a better net. No.
That was crazy, though, when Kenyon Martin really said Drew Gooden with a serious face. Like, Drew Gooden over
He said Drew
Draymond
Gooden?
Green. Yeah, Drew Gooden.
Yeah, that's wild.
Drew Gooden over Kenyon Martin.
Nah, too far.
Give me fucking, what's his name?
Kenyon off the bench was elite
Can't
in
get
2K. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's a great lob catcher. He was a great athlete, but there are different levels.
Absolutely.
He has different skill sets, too. Like Kenyon,
I like
more of a
Kenyon
traditional
Martin.
power forward. And obviously, we talked about Draymond being able to switch on everybody. Also, facilitator, too.
Kenyon Martin can't hold Amari Stoudemire's jock, let alone Draymond
Doesn't
Green's.
Draymond have a triple-double with 10 blocks?
Yes, a triple-double without points.
Wasn't that playoffs, too?
I don't know, but I know he's got a triple-double without points.
That's insane. Nick, you've been quiet.
No, I just wanted to say, I mean, obviously one of the top 5 defenders. One thing that's non-debatable is Braylon Edwards being the best wide receiver all time at Michigan, and that's where we will be doing the Braylon Edwards tailgate takeover. You guys know what it is. Pioneer High School. Shout out Chris. Thanks for putting it up there. Non-debatable. Braylon was the best wide receiver at Michigan. He will be there. We got special guest D-Mac pulling up as well. It's going to be Justin, Brendan, myself, and KG. We will be throwing it down pregame, watch party, postgame, all at Pioneer High School for the game. So make sure to check it out. Back to the desk.
I agree, Nick. Kenyon Martin sucks.
Kenyon
He
Martin.
blows. Shout out Black Rock.
Give me stat over Kenyon Martin any day of the week.
Got some breaking news on Detroit Lions. Not big news, but breaking news. They have waived Quentin Jefferson, Arthur Mallett, and Nick Whiteside. All waived from the roster. We need some activations coming soon.
There has to be, right?
So Davenport maybe, hopefully, for.
Davenport, Pascal Hassanin.
Probably. Pascal downgraded out.
So not Pascal.
Have he played last week? I think. Let me check.
I don't
Let me check.
Face was like,
I could be wrong.
I didn't see him.
All right. Before we get into Lions, or maybe we just do Lions. You guys let us know in the chat. We do got to talk about the Pistons. Before we do any of that, we got to pay some bills. Tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all of that for $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the black card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Art and Jake's. That's where I'm at for the UFC fights. Also, I'll probably be there this Sunday for the games as well. It's my go-to spot. The menu is off the charts. Elite. Art and Jake's menu. They also got 80 TVs, worldwide, 22 draft beers. And join the AJ's fan club today for the extra discounts and points.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Massage Chair House. Go see my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road, and get your relaxation. Take it to the all-pro level. Listen, all-famers shop there. All-pros shop there. I can't say who, but you might bump into one of them. Go check them out, the Massage Chair House. Also, he's got the #1 massage chair of YouTube. If you don't know what type of massage chair suits you best, check it out or scan the QR code at massagechairhouse.com.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Right.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on WorldSports.com. I'm usually joined by Spin Morax, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. It looks like, per the poll that you all had access to, there's no whining or complaining.
I did not vote, on God.
Chris voted with 15 burners. The Detroit Pistons have won. They will be the first topic of today's show, winning 13 in a row. Chris, you did the watch party. You guys do a tremendous job. I'll let you start this one off.
Thank you, man. It was incredible. It's something truly special to be a part of and to be able to watch it with everybody and just feel that sense of community after the years of the Pistons not being good. But it was a great game, man. Kool-Aid called it from the jump, actually, on stream. He said at the very start of the game, he said, I think this game is going to be closer than you think, but the Pistons are going to win because the Pacers don't have an identity now that they don't have Halliburton, and they're going to fall apart in the fourth. And sure enough, down the stretch, that is what happened. The Pacers came surging back, had all the momentum, but couldn't quite close it. The Pistons, they know who they are in the fourth quarter, and that's what I love about this win, is that this is a team that knows exactly who they are, and they know how to play to their strengths, and they know what to do when the time comes, and that's going to carry you far. And so I like that you're winning games in multiple ways. You're seeing them win games comfortably. You're also seeing them lose all momentum and still win a game and still close it out because Cade Cunningham is him. That post up on Benedict Mathurin was incredible.
That's awesome.
He wasn't shying from contact,
and he
wasn't running from it. He just was ready for the shot, miss or make. You love to see that from your superstar player, from your MVP candidate, Cade Cunningham. And man, it was an all-around great game, man. It was electric.
Still double-double out of him, but with the rebounds this time instead of assists. That's kind of wild to see.
I like to see Cade kind of like establishing his foothold on the rest of the East with like talking shit to these guys and treating them like I'm better than you, and going out there and proving that he's better than them. And like he was chirping Benedict Mathurin in this one a lot.
Because Benedict Mathurin's an asshole.
And Benedict Mathurin's a little shit. He talks a lot of shit. And Cade punched on him a couple times, and he hit that hook to seal the game right in his face, and he let him know. And that's what I like to see. Cade Cunningham, the evolution of him. Now he's got the clout. Now he's got the Nike contract. Now he's got all the talk shows talking about him, the interviews with Kevin Durant.
A couple calls, too, last night. I ain't going to lie.
And Nembhard pulled the chair on him perfectly, and they called it a foul on him. I was like, wow.
He hooked him a little bit before.
Yeah.
But I'm with you.
And he has been he's been living up to it, man. Living up to the bill. So shout out to Cade. Shout out to this team. They just continue to play well. Jaden Ivey looked good again last night, so it's good to see him coming back and shooting the ball just as well as he was when he left. Attacked the rim a couple times, had a nice acrobatic layup. So, yeah, it was an impressive win. You've got another I don't want to say easy, but very winnable matchup against the Boston Celtics without Jason Tatum to get the record. So got to go out there, keep playing defense the way you have, and should be a pretty good win.
Yeah, I think they need that record too, man, just because this is the same core group that gave you the stinky record as well, 28 in a row. So you got to go at least. I mean, they tied, obviously, the win streak, but now beat it. You know what I'm saying? Like be a part of both at least.
And how poetic for it to be their 13th loss came on November 24th against the Indiana Pacers during the losing streak, and their 13th win came against Indiana Pacers in that same building.
Did the 28th loss come against the Celtics too?
I do not know that for fact, but it might be because it was around that time when they were close to snapping that win streak. I believe they snapped it against Toronto, if I'm not mistaken, or Philly. But either way, this Piston team and Cade Cunningham, I like what he said, too, after the presser. He was, like, not high on himself. He was just like, man, we didn't play that good, and we still were able to get this dub. So, like, I'm not that happy. Like, you know, I'm happy to keep the streak going, but ultimately, I'm not satisfied. And that's what you love to see. They just check every single box. This isn't a team that's feeling themselves. This isn't a team that is just happy to be here. This is a team that knows they belong, knows that every work that they put in is producing these results, and these results match their work. And so that's why I have so much confidence in this thing being a real thing. Because, yes, they're peaking in November, maybe, and that's not a good thing. But the reason I have faith in this team is because of everything they do, how they handle themselves. They know their identity. They have a good coach. They have a young core that's been together, that has a collectiveness to it. Like, they check every single box for this isn't just your cute November story that you see the Chicago Bulls getting off to a hot start, or the Charlotte Hornets a couple years ago having a good start to start their season and then falling apart. Like, this is real. I continue to say it. This is real. This is not anything that's fake.
Yeah, and they're playing well. And Dante151 in the chat with the super chat, he says, can we say that the alternate jerseys for both the Pistons and the Pacers are absolutely fire? The Pacers reminded me of the 70s look. Yeah, those Pistons jerseys are pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. I'd like them as well. Nick?
I love them, yeah. I'd be down that jersey for all of their court or their NBA Cup games that they run into. But I'm with you, Chris. I think this is absolutely for real, and you're just seeing them get healthy. You know, they went on this run without even having all of their guys healthy throughout. You're just seeing Jaden Ivey get back, and they're 2-0. Don't tell easy, but they're 2-0 so far.
Shout out.
Undefeated in the Ivy era.
Undefeated in the Ivy new era. It's fun to watch. It's been a long time since Detroit has had, a basketball team that they could be proud of. And last year they got into the playoffs, and we continue to talk about it. It seems like it really helped shape this team moving forward, and I'm thrilled. I mean, sky's the limit for this group. I guess my question to you guys would be, do you want to see them do it with this core? Or is it at a point where you do have to make a move to take that big swing?
I'm going to chill on the conversation until closer to the deadline. And as much as we play who's in front of us, I don't care. And you can lose to a bad team in a given night. It's the NBA. It can happen sometimes. But also, I want to see this core versus some of the better teams, especially in the East. And then I'll get a feel for what I think what we could and should do. Because I'll keep it a buck too. Like, Ivy has looked pretty good, especially last night, 2 for 3 from the 3-point. Like, that's always been my biggest thing with him is like you can either be elite at defense or elite at the 3-point if you want to be around Cade Cunningham and win a championship. And he's stepped up big time in the 3-point category. Defensively, I think it's too early to take a deep dive in that one because he's kind of just getting his legs under him. But if he can continue to knock down that 3 spot like that, I mean, it look pretty damn good.
Yeah, and that's what we saw before he got injured. He was shooting at an extremely high clip, and that's what got a lot of Pistons fans extremely excited about the prospect of him and Cade playing next to each other. So hopefully he can continue to do that. His stroke looks good. He looks confident. You could tell he's getting more confident with his legs underneath him. Like I said, very acrobatic layup that we're accustomed to him to see him doing. So just got to continue to play together and get that rhythm down. JB Bickerstaff will find out whatever rotation works best for this team, because you've got a lot of mouths to feed. You got a lot of bodies that can give you a lot of good minutes. So
speaking of which,
the depth on this team is going to show out pretty soon. But yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah, Dennis, Javante, they're the guys who probably took the biggest step back in terms of minutes last night. We talked about the 12-man rotation yesterday. Does that still count? I think Dennis only got like 8 minutes in, didn't he?
They played 12, but they played 11 the first half because he said in the first half. So I'm looking at how many guys does he actually play in the first half. And so he only played 11 instead of 12 last night. And so I think Dennis will find his way in this, but I know we'll kind of get to that. I just wanted to, like you said, Spencer, touch on Ivy's point real quick about his performance. He was somebody that was really well from the 3. He's been awesome from the 3. That's been his best thing since he's come back. Yeah. His finishing has been a little rough. As you can tell, he's getting the legs under him. He had that spectacular layup you mentioned, but before that, he had a couple missed ones, and then he had that dunk that looked like a Chauncey Billups dunk. When you're you're Jaden Ivey level athlete, you shouldn't be dunking like Chauncey, where you just go up two-handed, just a simple dunk. But Jaden Ivey was awesome. I am looking forward to seeing what he develops, not only with his shooting and his finishing at the rim, but also his playmaking. I think if he could be a playmaker with Cade Cunningham, help alleviate Cade when he gets those blitzes, making the right reads, whether that be a pass, whether that be attack or a shot, if he could do that, he will fit perfectly with Cade Cunningham. And there will not be this conversation of will he, won't he work with Cade Cunningham. Because to me, you have to just make the right play. Cade's going to draw all the defense. You have to get the ball and make the right play. And who have we seen do that all year so far? Duren. Duren's looked awesome. If Ivy can do that in a different way than Duren, obviously, I think then you talk about that fit working very well. So
yeah.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited. I got the tickets for December 6th against the Bucks. It's going to be a good game, man. I really, really hope we're still on that streak so I get to see the building during the streak. That would be awesome.
Ivy, he's always been like amazing, I guess, at the finishing aspect because he's ultra athletic. This actual consistency of finishing was never like a prime thing, but that's fine. If he shoots the ball, that's all I care about. Mm-hmm. And last night, too, you saw him collapse the defense, too, and kick the ball back out, made an extra pass to your boy, Karis LeVert, who kind of went off last night.
I gave him his props on the stream. I did.
Yeah.
I whispered it. No,
this is a crazy team, man.
It is, man.
It's real wild. I'm definitely ready to get into these tougher matchups, though. Not that I'm disrespecting the opponents we have had, but I'm sick of hopping on Twitter and for whatever fucking reason, New York Knicks fans are absolutely obsessed with the Detroit Pistons. Yeah. I truly don't understand it. Worry about your own fucking team. I don't. It's weird.
It's because they don't have Cade Cunningham. They're jealous.
It's got to be, dude.
I
really don't understand it, man.
I think it is. And they traded us Jalen Duren.
They did trade us Jalen Duren.
And our star is like 6 inches taller than theirs. Maybe even like 7.
Short man's complex.
Yeah. Wait, didn't we get Duren from the Hornets?
I thought it was the Knicks.
So it was technically a 3-team trade. Yeah, it was a 3-team trade because New York wanted to then clear up cap.
But New York wanted Ivy real bad too. At one point in time as well, and they still needed injuries. Isaiah Stewart and the referees to beat us in the playoffs. I think that's the real reason why. They know deep down they fucking lost that series.
They're frauds.
Oh, they do.
At least their pride was taken.
They're just mad that Jalen Duren's better than Cat and Cade's better than Brunson.
Job there, another double-double.
Yeah. Sorry.
Eating.
Let me tell you about Sharon's. Go to Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. SharonsHeating.com. They got a brand new website. You can schedule online, get free instant quotes, and check out all their financing options. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning, family owned and operated for over 40 years. Make sure you go check them out. Go to SharonsHeating.com.
And are you looking for the ultimate pickleball experience? Check out Wicked Pickle with 10 climate-controlled courts and a chill lounge with cold drinks. It's Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. And mark your calendars for the Woodward Sports Pickleball Open on Friday, January 9th. Come watch your favorite Woodward sports personalities go head-to-head against each other in pickleball pros. And don't miss the Woodward Heavyweights broadcasting live from Wicked Pickle from 5 to 7 p.m. And do you want in on the action? Register today at pickleballtournaments.com for a chance to compete, maybe even take down your favorite Woodward sports personality. Check out Wicked Pickle.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you will. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Jungle Juice is the latest craze in the cannabis industry. Make sure you guys check it out. They got 12 different strains of infused pre-rolls. They got the gummies. They got the sugar cone snacks and chocolates and the edibles category too. Make sure you check them out in over 2 different dispensaries, including your local jars. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, oversports.com. He's joined by Spin Morax, Show Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Share it.
I put up a new poll.
Shoot the 3.
More Pistons.
Shoot it.
Or give me my Lions. It was a deadlock 50-50. More Pistons. More
I
Pistons.
promise you I'm not voting on these.
What is the more? It's back to 50-50. Spinny, I'm going to let you decide what we're doing here. It's a gridlock right now.
Which team goes further?
Pistons. Is that crazy to say?
No.
I hate that. I hate that. We all feel the same way. It feels like no.
Yeah. One is first in their conference, the other's third in their division.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris could.
One's not even in the playoffs.
Chris hates the Pistons. Or Chris hates the Lions. Confirmed.
Yeah, I gotta go Pistons.
That is
too.
something I want to talk. I fucking hate that shit.
I hate
What?
that.
Like the people that are only fans of the Pistons or like only fans of the Red Wings or only fans of the Lions, and they're like Detroit, like from Detroit or from Michigan.
Yeah.
Same
And they
people
like
that-
We like trash talk?
actively
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
shit
yeah.
about the other teams. Like,
It is weird.
Oh yeah, Pistons are winning. Fuck you, Lions. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, that I have somebody at work that I talked to, and he was saying that he was like crashing out because we were talking about how good the Pistons are, and he's like, "Who cares? It'll always be Lions in the city." I'm like, dude, relax, like, brother, we're rooting for the Lions too. We're gonna be watching that game on Thanksgiving too, like, hoping for the best.
Seems like it's a lot of the same people that maybe are like Detroit Packer fans, you know, like have adopted them. The Lions hurt me for so long. I'm picking up the Green Bay.
I never got that
Packers.
shit.
Or Vikings
or
fans.
even or Vikings fans.
I
whatever
told
you wanna
myself
call it, but
when my son was born, I'd give him the
Fucking
option to pick like his favorite team.
you prick.
I lied. I'm forced the Lions fan him out.
wait,
I mean, luckily the Lions are good. He's, you know what I'm saying, as he's a kid, but yeah, I lied like a motherfucker.
No,
I don't want him to go through the pain I went through, dude.
he
That
would
shit
never
sucked.
do that. He'll see the way you root for the Lions, and he'll want to root for the Lions that way too.
Yeah.
True.
Unless he hates you.
Unless he hates you.
But he doesn't hate me, thankfully. They root for the Packers and Red Wings. Yeah, I see a lot of people like that. There's actually somebody who's like on our Twitter. I think he's in the chat every once in a while too. He's a Vikings fan, but he watches the network. He's from Michigan.
I just can't. I can't fathom being from Michigan and not rooting for the four main sports teams in Michigan. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, Easy, you know Jeff's boy Jake, right?
Yeah.
I work with his brother. Joe. Dude is a Packers fan and a U of M fan. I'm just like, I can't stand this.
Wait, he's a Packers and an Eagles fan?
And U of M fan, like Wolverine fan. So like that's like his only like Michigan like team that he cares about.
That's crazy
Yeah,
because that
born
kid's
and
not from up north. That kid's from Macomb County, Michigan.
raised. I know.
He's a Packers fan.
Yeah.
What does his
Die
dad
hard
do?
Packers.
You just
hates
failed.
Jordan Love.
I blame the parents.
I honestly, yeah. Even if you are one of those parents, like I'm sorry, we gotta blame you.
If you have kids that are Packers fans or Yankees fans, or I blame the parents. You failed, and you need to do better.
Like basketball, I get it a little more because like you could be fans of a player. Like when LeBron went to the Heat,
Yes.
I was rooting for the Heat a little bit. The Pistons weren't doing nothing at that point.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's a little more transactional. I feel like in NBA than it is NFL.
But still, I don't know. If you're a sports fan and you're not like
root for your home team.
rooting for your home team, I don't understand your mindset. But hey, man, some people are weird. I don't know. But the Pistons, the hottest team in the city right now, 13 in a row. We saw some of the guys that helped out to get to 13 in a row kind of take a step back in usage in that one. Dennis Jenkins, only 9 minutes. Obviously, we saw this one coming, but still, do you like that? Do you think Dennis should be phased in more? Whose minutes would he take away from?
Ivy.
You want Dennis taking Ivy minutes?
I don't know. I'm not gonna be too harsh or too pro anything with Ivy for like another couple games. I'm gonna be realistic, get his feet under him. Although him and Tobias kind of come out guns a-blazing. I'm not gonna lie, I've been very proud of them the way they came out of their like rehab assignments. But I mean, Dennis had a huge block last night. Like Dennis is still out there balling. It's tough. But if ultimately, though, I respect JB the same way I respect Dan Campbell. If they decide to go a certain route and that route is Jaden Ivey, then like that's what it is. But I think for multiple reasons you may have to go Ivy too, though. Like, and one, everyone's going to call me the hater for, and I get it. I'm ready and I'm prepared for that one too. But this has got to up that trade value. If he's not going to be a piece, if you're not going to re-sign him, you got to up that. And you got to figure out if he's a piece you do want to keep. You got to give him those minutes because he may be a core guy for you. Yeah. Big money on that name. Dante
151 with the super chat in there. He says, "Can we talk about how much Ron Holland has improved as a defender for the Pistons because, my goodness, he's impressed me so much with how he can make players from the opposition uncomfortable. And, he's been playing well, extremely good defensively. You can put him out there on the wing, on the perimeter. You can guard fours, and he's done a good job.
He's so nonchalant with it, too. Like, he got a block last night and went out of bounds. Some people celebrate that block. He was like, that's our ball. Mm-hmm. He's still like locked in game mode. Like, that's what I love about Ron. He's an absolute fucking dog.
Well, he changed the complexion of that third quarter. Like, when he brought the energy defensively, the Pacers were making a run, and he really stopped the bleeding with his hustle and effort. And he didn't shoot a single shot, and that was okay. So Ron Holland is awesome. That's what's impressed me the most is that he's a 5th overall pick with something to prove. And his rival, his friend / rival, Mataz, is getting a lot of love as wow, that was a great pick by Chicago. What a pick by Chicago. And yet he's not trying to outdo that. He's just trying to be the best person for this team, the best player for this team. And so I've absolutely been impressed with his resistance to not just kind of assert himself as, I'm a 5th overall pick. I should be getting some shots too. Like, Dennis Jenkins, like, you weren't drafted. You know, like, he doesn't have that mentality at all. He's just going out there trying to make winning plays. And so that's why I think he'll stay in the rotation. To me, it's like, I would have obviously said Karis LeVert. But how could you not? LeVert was playing great last night. He was one of the probably like 3rd or 4th best performers on the Pistons last night. So obviously he would have got the minutes. So it's going to be tough for Dan Jenkins to find minutes too, because also Karis LeVert kind of offers a little bit more with his size. But Dennis has absolutely deserved a shot at a real role. I just don't know where it comes from. You don't take out Duncan as your only movement shooter. You don't take out Ivy. You don't take out
but Dennis Jenkins is going to be Marcus Sasser. Like, Dennis Jenkins absolutely needs to stay with the Pistons for the rest of the year, and if that causes us to lose Marcus Sasser, like, oh well. You just have him as the guard off the bench, and he gets some minutes. If anybody gets into foul trouble, you can play the shooting guard. He can play the one. He can do what he needs to do. He has earned a spot on this team for the rest of the year, and I think he should get it.
I agree. I saw somebody, I think I put it in our group chat, somebody saying, like, trade him for a couple firsts, and I'm like, first of all, he wouldn't get that.
First?
Yeah. I'm like, first of all, he wouldn't get that. And secondly, I'm not trading anybody for anybody unless those assets we use to get somebody else. Like, I'm not just selling off Marcus Sasser. Could he play somewhere right now, meaningful minutes? Sure. Maybe on one of the bad teams he could be a bench player. But Dan Jenkins, could he be a starter on a good team? Possibly, but I'm not trading them because we just saw last year, if you had Ivy, if you had Stu, either one of those, you're winning that series. Like, we saw depth shoot us in the foot last season. So how can you talk about being an NBA Finals contender and then at the same token trade away a depth piece? To me, it just doesn't make sense. You're too good for that. You're too good for that. So I'm not with it.
Stu probably, I mean the first half.
I agree for sure, Chris. I don't think
with both.
Yeah, and you're not going to trade him. He's earned a role on this team for the rest of the year. And like, if somebody goes down, if you need a guard that you are comfortable with starting, you have one, and he is going to be your Dennis Schroeder. You got Dennis instead of Dennis, so I'm fine with it.
Absolutely.
The other thing too, actually, the Mateus point that you made, like, he's also on like a more bare team. You know what I'm saying? Where he needs to play more minutes. Like, we already kind of like set rotation. We have a set starting five. Mateus probably play more minutes because the Bulls don't have those bodies yet. Still good to see what they are as a roster, but no, shout out to Ron Holland stepping up on defense. Definitely respect that one. Asar, man, I love him. Love him on defense. He's been blowing some layups.
Dude,
he had an alley-oop last night.
Crazy.
Just the easy shots. He's just, I don't know what's going on right now.
I said it on stream. It's worse for him because he's not a three-point shooter. He's not like how you said with Ivy, right? You're like, okay, you blew a couple layups, but you went 2 of 3 from 3. That's great. Attaboy. Like, Asar's not going 2 of 3 from 3 and then blowing layups. He's blowing dunks, man. It's incredible.
I need to see Asar absolutely just put people in the basket. Like, stop.
I don't understand what it is.
Stop trying to be cute. Stop trying to make these layups, these passes. If you get an open lane to the basket or not even an open lane, if you have somebody in front of you, detonate. You are one of the best athletes in the NBA, amongst the best athletes in the world. Like, go out there and put your nuts on somebody's forehead for sporting purposes. We don't condone sexual gratification. Well, that's a weird way to say that, but we don't promote it. And we don't on GTA, Roblox, in The Sims.
On
Skyrim, yeah.
What ended up happening? They ended up coming back because I was bouncing back and forth. There was way too much going on. At the Red Wings, Pistons, Monday Night Football. It was ridiculous.
Pistons
trashed that football game though. That was garbage. Brock Purdy also ass. We'll talk about that maybe later in the show. Yeah. Nuts.
The Pistons just had a scoring drought, and that's really what happens a lot of times when Cade comes out. Is they have a scoring drought. Sometimes the bench has been able to hold.
It took a minute to put Ivy back in that situation too. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know why they waited so long.
It was just not a good. It was just look. Indiana's a home team. That was like a Super Bowl game to them. That was an NBA Finals game to them. They were all in. Their coach was in. The atmosphere was into it. Like, they know that they are a team that is one of the bottom teams in the league. So if they can stop their division rival from having a moment of history, they were going to do it. So they wanted that game, and they kind of rallied back. That's really as simple as it was. You know, they got some talented players, man. They don't have Halliburton, but remember, that team was like 10, 12 deep last year, and it was pretty damn good. So
absolutely, and I think with the way this Pistons team is assembled right now, if Jaden Ivey is going to continue to shoot the ball the way he is and can fill into that spot that we expected him to be, that third star on this team, they can go band for band with anybody in the league when you talk about depth, and I'm including OKC with that. So I think this Pistons team has the makings of right there. Like, I mean, when you look at, if you add Jaden Ivey and he's performing at an all-star level, you've got 3 all-stars, you've got 2 of the most versatile, best defenders in the NBA, 3 very good scoring options, and another versatile defender off of the bench, a good backup, big rotation, a guy like Dennis Jenkins waiting in the wings for the need to spark a game and come in and get a block or a three-pointer. I think if, you know, obviously it's a long season, it's very early, but early returns are you are the second best team in the NBA, and you are just as deep of a roster.
Spencer, that's a great point too, because look at if the Pistons hold on to the first seed and especially have a commanding lead like they do, what happens with all-star games? You typically get an extra all-star on top of what you should.
Yeah.
They gift you, like, here's an extra all-star. You guys were great. Attaboy.
And
like,
I'll tell you what, Jaden Ivey would make it over Asar.
Yeah.
They give you a little Zach McKinstry love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Casey
absolutely.
Mize.
A little Z-Mac action.
Let's go to break.
All-star Ivy, easy. Do you want to go to break?
Yeah, let's go to break real quick. On that note, we get the fuck up out of here.
Let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk some Detroit Lions. Obviously, some bad news in terms of who will be available for them to play against the Green Bay Packers on Thanksgiving from Dan Campbell today. But first, let me tell you about Loom. Go to loom.com and find a store near you. There's one 3 blocks away from my house, and it was awesome. Shout out to Angel. She hooked me up, got me all the products I need. They have a ton of very cool exclusive products like their new Buzzins. They've got the Mega Buzzins, so make sure you check out that as well. D-Mac made sure that they hooked him up with those. Go to loom.com, place your order, find your store, use promo code WSN30, get 30% off. It's Loom Cannabis.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
It's the holiday season, so give the gift of giving with free Buddy's Pizza. With a purchase of $50 gift card, you will get a free 4-square, 1-topping pizza voucher. And actually, that goes for every single $50 gift card you buy. You can get multiple free pizzas with a purchase of $50 gift card. Also, host your holiday event with Buddies when you look to book a reservation or cater. They have dine-in, all-you-can-eat party packages starting at $15 per person. Or cater your event with original Detroit-style pizza and save 20% off your order of $200 or more with promo code HOLIDAY20. Visit buddiespizza.com for more. Yeah, during the break, we'll talk about Lions. We promise you will. But we were talking about it's going to be crazy because Cade and Duren are probably going to be on Team USA.
Yeah.
And Duren could be starting. But then Spain was like, well, no, Spo's probably going to be coach.
It'll probably be Bam.
So it'll be Bam. And I was like, yeah, you're right. He's not going to not take that job because his house is caught on fire. His wife's divorcing him.
Damn.
Dude,
Wilshire going through it.
Yeah.
Is
right?
he? What you think he cheated on her? Like,
But there was
banging some baddies in Miami.
For sure.
There was a city boy element to it. It was reported, not confirmed, of course, because Eric Spo wouldn't just come out and confirm this. But allegedly, once he, like the day after he finalized the divorce, is when he signed the new contract, like coaching extension. So she didn't get any
I do
of that.
remember that. Yeah.
So that was a real city boy move.
City boys up.
Yeah.
That might be. That sounds like I don't know, the guys' version of the Powder Puff Girls.
City boys up.
Yeah, City Boys up.
It's the Rowdy Rough Boys, dude. Did you ever watch the show?
Yeah, I watched the Rowdy Rough Boys. But City Boys sounds like just as Powder Puffy, does it not?
Powder Puff, Rowdy Rough.
Rowdy Rough Boys. Bubbles.
They were little shits.
What, the Rowdy Rough Boys? Yeah, they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo made them.
Yep.
In jail. Now for the secret ingredient. Chemical X. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live, Woodwardsports.com. By the way, elite show.
What were those
that was a
booger
good
guys
show.
called? They used to piss me off.
I don't know.
The like Gangrene Gang or something like that?
Yeah, the Devil's the one that made me pissed off. Because I just did it. I didn't know if it was a boy or girl. Yeah.
So that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
They've been there the whole time.
They have. Put it in our cartoons!
They're taking away our cartoons!
They ruined this generation, god dang it.
Her was a good villain. It's her or him?
It's her.
I think it's him.
I think it is him. But it talks like this.
Yeah, but then it gets serious.
Yeah. Trippy. Real devil shit.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah.
Like a good villain.
Lobster claw hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a great villain.
Yeah, none of that made sense to me.
No, it was
trippy. That's
the
why
guy,
I like it.
The guy who made
Very
Powder Puff
uncomfortable.
Girls made it when he was like 14.
No way.
Yeah. Super young.
I want to podcast with that guy.
Yeah.
That's when I asked how this character
Get
came
him
out.
and Seth Rogen in there at the same time.
Oh, dude, they make a banger movie.
Didn't Seth Rogen make Bright Superbad when he was like 14?
Yeah, they were in their high school.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something with
Seth
it was
Rogen's
either
good.
Ed, Ed and Eddie or Courage the Cowardly Dog was made like by somebody really young or like
know.
super messed up? It was something.
Courage the
something
Cowardly Dog, I believe it.
Yeah.
I feel like Courage the Cowardly Dog is made by someone on acid. That show is.
Yeah.
I never
That
liked
show
it.
is scary.
Yeah, it was way too much for me.
That show is scary.
And it was
Turn the
like I don't know.
slab.
Dude. You never really talk.
That was pretty good. Wow.
It just annoyed the fuck out of me. Wasn't that good? It feels like easy to do.
No, that was pretty good.
Everyone can do that. It's easy. Yeah, see.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
All right,
you
I'll take
nailed
the
it first try.
Thanks, dude. Thanks. No big deal. That's my Donald Trump doing Courage the Cowardly Dog. All right. We're just coping right now because the injury report came out for the Detroit Lions, plus presser from Dan Campbell. He confirmed. He didn't confirm. He just said, I'm not expecting Kirby Joseph this week. Off rip. That sounded bad. Then they asked him about Khalif Raymond, which I know a lot of people look at him as like just a punt returner, but he also was this team's wide receiver 3. Also probably not going to be playing this game. He says his ankle's still a little bit stiff. Also coupled with Brock Wright on the injury report with a neck injury. If you watch the game, he did a flip on his head. That was kind of nuts. And Josh Pascal downgraded to not participating after participating for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, it sucks. Kirby hurts, man. You really could have used Kirby Joseph. In this
Absolutely.
one. He is the best ball hawk in the NFL. And I saw people like, why didn't they just put him on IR then? Well, there are only a certain amount of players that you can bring off of IR every year. And if there's a chance that he could play a week before you have to bring him back from IR, you're willing to risk that chance to keep one of those roster spots vacant. But, yeah, it sucks. Kirby Joseph obviously does very well against the Packers and does very well in these games and is a primetime performer type of guy. So, hopefully, I don't know, hopefully he feels better tomorrow, but it's looking like we're not getting Kirby Joseph.
I think
game's in a couple days, so he's probably not playing in this one, and that does hurt. Luckily, Terrion Arnold practiced again today, so we'll have him back. But it's probably going to be old Hallett or old
Harper,
Thomas Harper, who had an interception in the last game. So shout out to him. Hopefully he can go back-to-back games with an interception. That would be pretty cool. Gonna need that defensive line to step up.
Yeah, it's not ideal. The Kirby one sucks. Like you said, he owns the Green Bay Packers. Whether it was Aaron Rodgers, he had the pick six and Jordan Love last year, and just to have that safety back there, like I feel like this Packers offense is really dependent on either Josh Jacobs, who's banged up right now, or just random explosive plays, leaky explosive plays. They're not consistent at all whatsoever. At week to week, that's why they're losing to the Panthers, Browns. They're down to the wire with all these teams. They shouldn't be in there because they have no consistent form of offense. It's just like it's either a 40-yard bomb or it's not. It's the weirdest shit ever. And Kirby Joseph is somebody who capitalized on a 40-yard bomb. That's just the guy you want back there, at least just a threat of it, right? So Kirby Joseph posted on Twitter today like a fiend. And then it posts like the interception leaders. It's like 5 and 4s. Kirby has 3 interceptions. He's missed 5 games now?
Yep.
Like he easily probably still would have been the reigning defending interception leader of the NFL. Probably still could be when he does come back.
If
but
he comes back.
That's such a big blow. I think the reason why he's not going to be playing is Dan is a guy that wants you in practice. He wants you with both your sea legs under you and also just, I guess, in the element of what the scheme is that week. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know, man. The Kirby stuff.
What if right before the game on Thanksgiving, all Ford Field goes black?
And Kirby comes out.
And he just descends from the ceiling.
What's the song? It's got to be a song.
Yeah.
When they had Hutch back, they had him as the last one, after announcing the contract extension.
Yeah.
That would be sick. If it was
I am the one, your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
I like that.
Another son, the master son who popped the clock to feed him. So just repelling from the ceiling.
That'd be hard. He's just freaking ziplining down.
Ultimate idiot. Flows opium over the internet. Dude, banger.
Just comes out doing backflips all around.
That was cool. That was the guy that maybe bump up my expectations to a 6. And now I'm back at 5.
At 5?
At 5.
I thought you said you were staying out of the middle.
Solid 5. I think Jaden Ivey would be a dog at
Jaden Ivey would be a dog.
He would be an elite football player. I ain't going to lie to you.
Yes, he would.
Jaden Ivey would be amazing. Yeah, he's super fast, uber athletic.
Yep.
I think people are you got to realize how much more of an athlete NBA players are than NFL players. No disrespect to NFL players. Obviously, they're fucking athletes, top 1%. But there's only 15 guys on a fucking NBA team.
Jaden Ivey is way bigger than Kirby Joseph. He's faster than Kirby Joseph, and he can jump higher than Kirby Joseph.
He would be insane. I'm sorry, Nick. That just threw us off. Got me excited.
That's insane. Yeah. Now I'm
NBA players
Jaden
are the
Ivey
best
playing
athletes.
safety for the Lions.
NBA players are the best athletes on the planet.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be fun.
Nick, are you still at a solid 5?
I was at a 4 yesterday, not knowing the Kirby news. I was just coming off of the Giants game where we look like shit, so I think I'm slowly increasing my, projection here and my confidence level. So I think I've moved from a 4 to about a 5.5.
Nice.
We're almost at that 6. I'll probably be at a 7 tomorrow.
6.
To be honest. Chris, where are you at?
Well, I was about a 3 when I got out of the shower. I was feeling good. It was a good day. It was a good day. And then a little later today, now I'm at a 6. Now that I've gone about my daily routines, I'm at a 6. I think this team, I just feel like call it kind of like willful ignorance because we all talk about how Dan Campbell just always gets his get back. And that's where a lot of this comes. That's from probably where like 2 or 3 points of my 6 come from. Is just the fact that this team does get back. And it's the other thing that you brought is that the offense just won't be there. And I feel like the defense will be better than it was against Green Bay, or about that same level, which was fine because you didn't have Aleem then, but you have some injuries now. So we'll see. I feel like it'll kind of even out, neutral out, and that offense just definitely won't be the terror that it was and constantly putting Green Bay in scoring positions like it was week 1. So I feel like the Pistons, or sorry, not the Pistons, the Lions. The Lions. Sorry, I was thinking about my favorite team. The Lions will come back, and I think they will respond well and win.
Now you said a get back. Last week against the Giants was supposed to be that get back.
Yeah,
we were the petty
but
kings.
It was also a trap game.
Ultimately, we covered the game. We won the game. We didn't cover nothing. I don't know, man. This the injury is included. The matchup we're probably gonna get into after we go to break here soon. It's not favoring us, man. We'll get into that some more. I found some Jordan Love numbers I just was not a fan of. But Feist.
Talk ain't coming.
Tell you about Jakes. What?
Talk ain't coming. I'm feeling good because of that. No Tucker Craft.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Different talk.
Different talk. All right, go ahead.
Jack's Car Wash. Let me tell you about Jack's. Text WSN to 888-522-1729, and you can get yourself a free car wash. Jack's has 40-plus locations around Michigan. Make sure you tap in. I'll see a couple of them on my way home. You probably will, too. Just text WSN to 888-522-1729. You get yourself a free car wash, courtesy of Woodward Sports.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment, and all of that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
Stick getting jumped in the group chat. I'm just catching up on the drama. What up,
He's
though?
like, dude,
yeah, what's happening? There's 50 of these things.
He's doing the Eminem defense right now. He's like, trying to cancel me, huh? Gen Z me, bruh. No, nobody's trying to cancel you. Crash out for me. But nobody's crashing out.
He does that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Like, obviously love Eminem. And old Eminem, particularly. But the Christopher Reeve shots in the last album, I was like, dude, he's dead. Like, what are we doing? No, seriously. He was, yeah. Because he made fun of him when he was paralyzed.
That's what he's stick now. He's just doing it for shock value. He doesn't actually.
He's stick Bayless.
He doesn't actually believe what he's saying. He's just saying it to try to arouse a reaction.
Unfortunately, I think he does believe what he's saying.
I don't think he does. I really don't think he does because I know he's not that stupid.
It had a few
sports,
small
though. He said some pretty fucking.
Like I said, and it's to incite reaction. That's what it is.
I don't know, dude. He has a Jared Goff poster in his basement.
He doesn't even have a jersey on. No, I'm kidding.
Chris, what are you about to say?
I was just gonna say on the Eminem album, I agree, but there were redeeming moments within it. There were like, you just can't do that for a whole album. But like that was wild. That was like, I'm gonna do it.
Dead, dude.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
I thought of that Dave Chappelle when he was making fun of 8 Mile, where he was like, he was rapping his Eminem, and he was like, spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti.
The spaghetti on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm spaghetti.
Yeah, whoever made that was fucking awesome.
All-time video.
Yeah. So all right. So some of the stuff I came across prepping for this game, looking at what type of coverage Packers play, obviously what we play. We're back in our 47% man coverage. And then there's this little stat I found through True Media. It says the best quarterback against man coverage is fucking Jordan Love. Ugh! And then obviously you got the defensive line stuff too. I looked up, let me find it here. I actually tweeted it out. It's some with Jared Goff under pressure. And he's been under the most pressure he's been as a Detroit Lion, like ever. And when under pressure, he is 27th in the league with a 44% completion percentage. And they have this guy named Micah Parsons on their team that they've been lining up, watching on tape. They're lining up behind the nose tackle in the middle or a particular week.
Yeah.
Especially when they blitz linebackers. Up in there. And Coyote was fucking awful last time out.
He was getting cooked.
I just found out Luke Van Ness has been out. They're getting him back this week. Just matchup-wise, this shit, we need a Thanksgiving miracle. I mean, I'm being dead ass. I don't want it to be that way, but it is not looking good for our Detroit Lions. Just matchup on paper and on tape. We ain't been good lately. Not what we're accustomed to.
No, it has not looked good. It has not been good, and it's been the same kind of situation of why the Packers kicked your ass week 1. You know, you went out there and your offensive line fell apart, and obviously there was a lot of miscommunications and different things like that, but it's not a good matchup when you talk about what they do well defensively and what the Lions don't do well offensively. So you're going to have to buckle down, and obviously the Packers have been exposed before, and, like, do I think the Lions have a better offensive line than the Browns? Like, yeah. Do I think they have a better offensive line than the Panthers? Yeah. So you're going to have to prove that, and you're going to have to win situational football, and you can't allow yourself to get too pass heavy. So the defense is going to have to play a big factor in this because they got to keep it a tight game. Because if the Lions have to come back in this one, if the Lions get down 10 points like they did against the New York Giants and they're forced to throw the ball a lot, it's going to create a recipe for disaster for the offense. You have to be able to keep this this defensive rush of the Green Bay Packers off balance by running the ball consistently.
I'd be completely fine with taking that ball first and scoring.
Yep.
Because I don't want to be in a situation where you're allowing that defensive line with that just front seven to tee off on our guys, pin their ears back and go. I just don't like that. Rashawn Gary, Edgerrin Cooper, Quay Walker, this kid named Micah Parsons. It's just not great. I did find the stat just now, though. Packers defense allowed 91.4% completion percentage on under center play action passes. And Detroit Lions have been the ones killing them the most, both week 1 and week 14 last year. That's on Jeff Hafley as well.
I do think the Lions are going to win this game. I'm still pretty confident in that fact because, like we said, all of the factors that go into it about being embarrassed, this team being petty, this team wanting it to get back, this team needing this victory to stay in the playoff hope, to stay in the hope for the NFC North. Like, this is a must-win game.
You need this game.
And I believe they will go out there and they will play with a sense of urgency. They will play to their strengths. And I think Dan Campbell learned a lot from those first couple weeks. So he's going to need to make sure that he has a game plan that is ready to go. And I expect number 0 to be a big part of that game plan.
The NFC is just too tough right now. You're talking about the 49ers, just won again last night. You got the Seahawks. Those are both wild card teams we're talking about.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions will be competing with to even get into the dance. It's just not ideal. We have to win the division. This is a very important game.
Yeah, I mean, some are saying the most important game of the year.
It is.
By far is. And we're not talking about the Cardinals in week 6.
I know. No, we actually are. This is
week 2.
a must. This is a must-win game. Yeah, I'm not feeling, extremely confident, but we have the weapons. Like, we truly do. We have the weapons to beat anybody any given Sunday. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamison Williams, those are 2 of the fastest players in the NFL. Can we get them the football in space, the way that we weren't really able to in that first matchup? We'll see, but this team needs to score, like you said. Score early. Don't get put in a position where you have to throw all game long. And kid David Montgomery, get some tough slide and first downs. This team hasn't been good on third downs recently. Can you pick up some big first downs on the ground where you haven't seen them do it so far in the last few games? And against these top defenses, we certainly haven't done it on third downs, fourth downs. We haven't been able to do it. Eagles game, Chiefs game, Green Bay the first time. We haven't showed up in the trenches on third down and on fourth down. Can we finally turn that corner against one of the best defensive lines we'll see all year long? I don't know, but
find out next week.
But if they can, then this team can legitimately turn a corner, go into Dallas, get some momentum, and you're talking about a team that can contend in the NFC.
That's a tough game too.
It's gonna be a tough game.
Like I said, matchup-wise, this one does not favor the Detroit Lions. We actually have a clip of Dan Campbell talking about that, the way we are short passing. And the Packers are great at covering that. This is Dan Campbell, asked by Justin Rogers.
Dan, with your speed and space weapons, you've leaned pretty heavily on the short passing and screen game. When you're playing a defense like this that's heavy zone, four-man rush, they're really kind of flooding that area. How difficult is it to live in that world with a short passing game?
Well, you got to be patient. You do. That's what this defense forces you to do. They're going to force you to be patient, and really the teams that have had trouble are the ones that don't stay patient, and they start trying. You start trying to do things that get out of the norm, or that offense takes off on you, and you feel like you got to play catch up, and you start trying to force the ball down the field. That's when the sack fumbles, the turnovers, the picks, the fumbles. That's where a lot of teams have gotten in trouble. So you got to be careful. You got to stay efficient. It's nothing easy about it, but it's also you play some of that game. At some point, when that opportunity arises, we got to hit on that. And you don't know when it's going to be, but you got to be able to hit. And then you got to get some yak. Some of these underneath throws, you got to get some yak, and that's what our guys will be charged with. Our players on this team, our playmakers, they're going to have to put it in their hand, tuck it away, and go make something happen, and then get ready to get in huddle and let's do it again.
This is a game, and honestly, every game. This is where our offense is tailored. The playmakers gotta go.
It's a lot on them.
J-Mo, Ja, I'm telling you, the rest of the way through, Amon-Ra's gonna get his. Like I said, he's gonna get his. The third downs, those times like you need it most. But explosive plays, I think where we need to capitalize and score. And for me, it's J-Mo and Ja. Ja, number one. I think we saw it last week. He kind of carried a victory. If we could carry that on in terms of just run blocking, just give him a little bit of a hole. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, he could take it home. So, I don't know. He's number one priority to get going this game.
Yeah, you absolutely need that run game, like I said, to be a big part of your offensive game plan. And obviously, they did that pretty well against the New York Giants, but this Packers defense is a little bit better. And we saw that Jahmyr Gibbs got 11 catches in that game against the New York Giants, and I expect that to be a similar type of route where the extension of the run game, those couple yard dump offs to Jahmyr Gibbs, set some things up in front of him. Hopefully we see more crossing routes for Jameson Williams and maybe even Isaac Tesla in this one, because you've got the Stallions, you've got the big, fast wide receivers. You just need to get them going across the field. So we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't mind seeing Isaac Tesla get a couple of those crossing looks that we see J-Mo get.
Hey, man.
I want it.
No Khalif Raymond,
no Brock Wright.
He's probably going to have to. Hopefully Brock Wright plays. That's going to be so they said there's only been like 2 plays, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that one. I think I read there's only 2 plays of 12 personnel since the injury to Sam Laporta. I mean, we don't even trust to put another tight end out there.
Who's our other tight end?
I don't think they have one roster. If they do, they're calling him up.
Put Malcolm out there.
Yeah, I mean, and by the way, too, I'm cool with it because what we've been doing in its absence is having Dan Skipper out there, and you kind of do need that extra protection.
Yeah.
Although where the most danger is coming from is the interior. Maybe put Dan Skipper at fucking fullback or something. I don't know. But to the point of, the short yards throws. By the way, everyone, I was told I was wrong on this, by the way, too. People were saying I was just hating when I gave you the stat last year on Jared Goff and the air yards. This is this year from Colton Pouncey. He says only 6.8% of the Lions' pass attempts this season have traveled 20 or more air yards. That's 32nd NFL per True Media. Currently the 4th lowest rate in single season over the last decade. Oof. But that's what works.
That's what you got to do.
Like, I see people calling for some deep shots, but like it's by design the way while you're doing that. Our guy JG, again, I say home run, Deep ball's like the home run.
Yeah.
Some guys, everyone can hit it. Some guys hit it more. Our guy is one of those. He's EMAC out there.
He can make
Highly
most
efficient.
of the throws I give him.
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of what it is.
Words ring true, and we know that. And if you don't know that, you're stick. But I think that they catered this offense to Jared Goff and what he does well. And if they execute it, they'll be able to beat the Packers. It's all about execution because we saw even when the pressures were there, even when there were some breakdowns, the plays were there to be made. So we need the guys that you paid a lot of money to. The Penei Sewells, the Jared Goffs, the Amon-Ra St. Browns, the Aiden Hutchinsons. This is Thanksgiving in Detroit with your life on the line. You need those guys to answer the bell. You need Amon-Ra St. Brown to not drop any balls. You need Aiden Hutchinson to get after Jordan Love, create a turnover. You need Jared Goff to play efficient ball and to move around the pocket every now and then. You need the guys who played elite money to step up and play elite football. And that's what I'm waiting for. And that's what I believe is going to happen.
Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, save me.
Jahmyr Gibbs, please.
Jahmyr Gibbs, please.
Please, Jahmyr Gibbs, take this one handoff 72. Oh, dude, imagine the Lions get the ball first.
Jago 70.
Jago 70 on the first play for a touchdown.
He can do it.
We saw it.
I seen
it twice.
And I used to be.
Game.
Listen, I was like, you got to give them both the shots. You got to give them both the carries. Get them both the carries. I'm leaning towards, after last week, give Jahmyr Gibbs a fucking ball.
If you gave
as
Jahmyr
many
Gibbs
times
the ball
possible,
every play, you'd win.
Your odds of scoring is higher. They just are. And that's the goal, right? Put points on the board. Even if it's another situation, 16-17. 16 of Jared Goff's 28 completions last week were behind the line of scrimmage. I think about 10 or 11 were Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't care. Do it. If he makes one move and the blocks are there, they can take that one to the crib. But we do got to go to break, pay some bills, talk more Detroit Lions versus Green Bay Packers when we get back, reading some of your comments. Don't forget, if you want your comment absolutely read, make sure to send it to Super Chat. But first, tell us about Mad Packs.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. Whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THC-8 Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any other top-shelf strains, go to getmadpacks.com. Find it near you. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep. Tap in, give him a call, 248-426-9944. Or check him out at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com. It's Dr. Jeff S. Pierce.
Sorry for Chris. I seen you the photo that makes me laugh, just so the chat could be a part of it. If you could grab that off the Slack. But what up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodwardSports.com. You must be more action. Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash the like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. Real quick, I just want you guys to know. All right, it's been exposed. A lot of these agitators online, a lot of these bots, these real political accounts that stir shit up and get shit going. A lot of them are from Nigeria, India, freaking all over the place.
All the us.
All the us.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They're just bot accounts. These guys aren't even like U.S. citizens stirring shit up. And, of course, in the Woodward Sports chat right now, in our group text, the fucking chaos is happening. And I clicked on a profile to find out why. Why is this happening? He's been exposed. Be wary of the agitators. All right, 1 minute they're Malik Willis fans. Next thing you know, they've been Jared Goff fans the entire time. You got to be wary of these guys. All right, don't engage. Don't engage. You're only giving them what they want. All right, they're there to cause chaos. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
That's 100% what he's doing.
Yeah, we're kind of just venting about this Packers game. A little nervous. By the way, if Christian Mahogany were healthy, I would feel a hell of a lot better. I think Ayotte last week kind of put me on. I'm almost ready to throw Miles Frazier in there, to be honest with you.
What? Oh, at guard?
Yeah.
Just try it. I would too.
I don't know.
Can't be worse than what we saw last week.
It is a complicated scheme.
Can't be worse than what we saw last week.
You are not lying.
Because it's a complicated scheme, for sure. But what we were seeing last week was obvious one-on-one situations on pass blocking. There's not a lot of complication behind that. And it was Graham Glasgow and Tate Ratledge were double-teaming Dexter Lawrence, and Yodi was one-on-one with literally anybody else, and he was getting cooked.
Again, so one of the biggest concerns about this matchup is the matchups. Just on paper, they don't favor us. I talked about the Green Bay Packers offense. It's Josh Jacobs, explosive play. There's no real consistency there. However, the Detroit Lions have been giving up explosive plays this season. Leaky. And here's Dan Campbell on that matter.
Defensively speaking, third and long has been an issue all year. Giving up explosive plays have been a problem all year. What do you need to be doing better in those situations?
Well, I would say it's all, I hate to say it, but I am saying it. It's one thing here, it's one thing there. And some of it has been penalties, It's the way we play, and we're not going to go away from the way we play. That's the style that we're going to challenge, Some of it, if we are going to pressure, we don't always get home. So I mentioned this the other day, you get strung out. That happened a few times. We had a couple of things just tackling in space, that got us. But when you go across the board and you look at them in totality, it's really one guy here, one guy there. And so there again, we just got to play as one. We want them in second long. We want them in third and long. So we got to be better, and we will be better. We'll be better.
Again, matchup-wise, it's not looking great for the boys. Oh, fuck. Somebody, I need a stick, unfortunately, right now. I need something like who. I guess we talked about it. It's Ja.
I need a read.
But even then, though, like last week, Ja went fucking nuts. That's crazy on GTA 6 Skyrim. But even though Ja went nuts last week, it was against the worst run defense in the fucking league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like Ja has done that every single week.
No.
There's been some games where he's
But we know he has the ability to. We know he has the
fair.
ability to take a small hole and turn it into a huge gain. So I totally believe that they I don't know. I smell it. I feel it. They're going to win this game. They are going to win this game. And like I said, they're going to have to execute. We saw the Eagles are a much better team than the Green Bay Packers. Their defense is better. I believe their offense has more weapons. I believe they are better coached. And the Lions were a couple completions on third down away from beating the Eagles in Philadelphia outside in the cold. I think if the Lions go out there and they execute their game plan and they take care of business the way they should, they will beat the Packers at home on Thanksgiving with all of the chips in the middle, with their back against the wall, with the revenge game. I think there are enough factors to why the Lions will win this game.
Yeah, I guess more I'm thinking about it right now. I think Shep could cook up one. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw somebody in the chat just now put that pick 6 had stood. We could have came back and won the Green Bay game week 1. Brian Branch, I love him. Been quiet. Pop up in this game.
Been very quiet. Other than getting 15-yard penalties for stupid hits.
Yeah, and every game, every big game this year, maybe outside of the KC game, not even maybe, just outside the KC game, I feel like Shep has cooked up. And I think this is that Thanksgiving cooking for Shep.
Yeah, you got to step up, and he has stepped up against big players, against big-time teams, against big-time matchups, and it doesn't get, like Aiden Hutchinson said it, this is by far the most important regular season game all year. This is the most, almost as important as any regular season game can be. And so you need to go out there and you need to win this game. And I just believe that our good is better than their good. Our players are better than their players. We have more good players than they do. We have more playmakers than they do. So on Thanksgiving, you want that turkey leg, you want to go home happy, you go out there and you take care of business.
And to make them go home happy, we need the big boys to be eating up front. They really do. I mean, we talk about our big boy matchups. I just looked up the numbers to solidify it. Jahmyr Gibbs, 9 carries, 19 yards at Green Bay. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 carries for 39 yards against the Eagles and 17 touches for 64 yards against the Chiefs. I might have got one of those mixed up. I'm all over the place in here. But, bottom line, we are not producing Jahmyr Gibbs rushing the rock against these elite teams. He got the ball in that Eagles game through the air. Can we continue to make that a big-time factor in Dan Campbell and this offense clearing plays? I hope so, but you just said they're good against the short passing game. You know, they have good linebackers on the Packers to bolster that great defensive line.
Yeah.
So if we're not going to be able to rush the ball like Ja hasn't against these top 10 defenses, I don't know. Like, these guys have to step up front to open some things up for Ja.
Yeah, there's going to be some hero ball Sunday or Thursday for sure. 2 days. 2 sleeps. Crazy. That is crazy. For the biggest game of the year. Like, straight up. Yeah, Ja, J-Mo, I've been saying it all week. I think for the rest of the season, it's probably going to be those guys. Amon-Ra, I just know what he's going to be. But I'm talking about, like, score.
Yeah, because with the way our offensive line has been playing and with the inconsistency of their ability to produce and convert 3rd down and 4th down, you can't, like, rely on them putting together these long drives or having these – game-ending 10-minute drives.
Yeah.
Because they haven't shown the ability to do that consistently against the upper echelon of talent in the NFL. So you have to rely on 2 guys you could score on any play, and that's Jahmyr Gibbs and Jameson Williams.
Yeah, so I guess my game plan, how I'm talking myself into this win, like I said, Calvin Shepard and every game other than KC has cooked up a phenomenal game plan.
Yes.
He locked up Baker.
Yes.
He locked up Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
I guess
Lamar Jackson.
Week 1, I feel like it went both ways a little bit, but still, we had that interception that should have gone our way. Locked up Lamar Jackson.
Is Calvin Shepard especially good at defending black quarterbacks?
He knows what they think.
Calvin Shepard and Baker's like, I feel like he's pretty close.
Yeah.
He's got hood tendencies. He ran from the cops.
Yeah.
Calvin Shepard knows how to shut down.
Yeah. He's got that mindset. That's crazy.
Chris, Jesus, Chris.
Yeah, it's wild, Chris. No, but Calvin Shepard gonna have to cook up one for us, which I think he can, especially having seen this offense in week 1, kind of knowing their tendencies, and also just being there as a linebacker coach. He's gonna give me some faith in this one. I'm waiting for Jack Campbell to get that interception.
Yeah, me too.
It's pissing me off at this point. I'm starting to join the Satawa club on that one.
Okay, KJ Obey puts Mahomes in there. I would contest that Baker's blacker than Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes grew up in Texas. His wife is a heavy Republican.
Bitch off of Texas.
He sounds like Kermit.
He's probably Republican too. Played baseball. Notorious quad sport. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Patrick Mahomes hit a harder nene than what Baker did at Oklahoma?
I've never seen him dance.
No.
Have you seen Patrick Mahomes dance?
I've never seen Patrick Mahomes.
We've seen him win Super Bowls and he still did dance. Yeah, ballet.
Baker does that pretty good too, though.
What did Black Sea do ballet?
What?
You got a point. You have a case.
I mean,
you have a case. Shep's gonna bring this one home for us. Keep the ball in Ja's hands.
6-7.
Find Jamison Williams. Hopefully Jamo's hungry after last week. 3 drops, 2 drops. No, 3 drops. That's fucking awful. He needs to step up in that one.
Yeah, that's true. I guess Jameis Winston just cooked us, so that's kind of.
Oh yeah, that's fair. You tried.
I tried. You tried to connect some dots.
It's real racist of you. But, you know, we'll
I was
let
really
slide.
pushing that race part.
We'll let slide.
Really wanted that one to work out.
There's no way.
No, but I agree with you, Easy. I think that against the better competition, against the upper echelon offenses, or what we're supposed to be the upper echelon offenses we've seen this year, outside of Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, Kelvin Shepard has done a great job of bottling up those guys and containing what they like to do best. So I think it comes to stopping Josh Jacobs and forcing Jordan Love to beat you.
I think they could.
They don't have the pass catchers. If Terrion Arnold and DJ Reed are both healthy out there, they're going to be like Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson. They're going to be in for hell. Because those guys are both hungry and want to get back out there, man.
And because Love's more of a home run thrower, like he'll throw those 50-50s.
He will.
You know, someone's going to capitalize on it.
We saw Harper had an interception last week. Maybe you could keep that going. Kirby Joseph probably not going to play in this one, so that hurts.
This fucking hurts so bad.
Maybe you use Brian Branch in coverage more than you use him as a missile going for people's backs.
Hurts so fucking bad. And the edge rusher stuff, we'll let Brad go until maybe Thursday. Maybe Friday we'll have some takes on that one. I'm fucking disappointed, bro. We've needed another defensive lineman opposite of Aiden Hutchinson for 3 fucking years now, man.
Dude, we're
good.
We're good.
Just ain't fucking excusable. You got our fucking defensive coordinator putting Aleem McNeil at the fucking edge rusher spot because we don't know what the fuck else to do.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That is bad.
It's fucking bad. Half the reason Jameis fucking carved you up like that is he had all day to throw.
All day.
We had the numbers yesterday, 3.36 to throw.
What are we fucking doing, Love that much time, he's gonna pick
what are we fucking doing? You're spending fucking 3 third-round picks on a fucking punt return gunner.
We're good.
Oh, it's interesting.
That just pissed me off. Because we're this fucking close.
Jalen Phillips would have helped.
And he fucking refuses, it feels like. Just fucking refuses.
Are you starting to think it is an ego thing?
Because it's bad boy for life.
I think the first 2 years, yeah. This year, you're just a dumbass at this point.
No,
Fool me
don't
once.
like that.
You know what I'm saying? What do you? I don't know. Because that could be the saving grace for this fucking team.
You know what the saving grace for this team is, Easy? And you better like it or not. But it's Marcus Davenport.
I got yelled at for crashing out about the fucking trading the 3/3 for Tesla.
You ain't got to go home, but
and now
you
here
got to
we
get
are,
up out of here.
fucking
Bye.
week 13.
I
wish we had another fucking edge rusher.
They called you a madman.
Acknowledge me.
I love Brad, but like in free agency and in trading, he's fucking a dunce. I'll say it. Free agency, not so bad.
He's done.
He's
well.
just cheap.
He's done well
Just
in
cheap.
free agency.
Yeah,
but
he's a bargain bin shopper.
Trading mid-season trades, he's been bad.
How about this? Fuck it. Take the free agency, take trading out of it. Winning a Super Bowl. At winning a Super Bowl, cabinet's empty right now. Straight up. I mean, you can't argue that.
No.
And we're pretty fucking close. We got a team that's worthy of doing it for the past 3 years, and we've done fucking nothing to go over the hump. It's ridiculous. Sorry.
Tell us about Caesars.
Would you like to bet on the Detroit Lions win the Super Bowl despite Brad's ineptitude to grab another edge rusher opposite Aiden Hutchinson? How about you ever see sportsbook.com right now? Bet $1,000 if you use promo code Woodward1000 with your first deposit. You get up to $1,000 back and bonus bets. Scan the QR code and visit the website right now for up to $1,000 back and bonus bets if your first bet loses with promo code Woodward1000.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. Thenfights.com.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
If you guys want to know what the best drink is in the game right now, it is Sun Cruiser, and it's not even close, because clear your schedule, Detroit. It's Thanksgiving Day. Football and Woodward Sports is taking over game day downtown. Head over to Gillies at 1 p.m. for the live watch party and post game. Great vibes, cold drinks, hot takes, and Detroit football all day long. Come through, rep the city, and ride the wave with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports.
Check it out.
You know what? I'm not done either. I'm not. Because outside of no fucking pressure from the defensive line, what's been the other issue? What's the opposite end of receiving pressure on the offensive line? Who's the guy here that performed at arguably an all-pro level last year at left guard for you?
Kevin Zeiler.
And you let him fucking walk.
Yeah.
Another guy that we know wanted to be here. His wife was active on social media saying that they wanted to return to Detroit.
Yeah. And you got the money.
You had the money.
You still got the money.
Still got the money.
It's just sitting there.
All the extra shit doesn't kick in until next year.
Yeah.
You could have brought Zeiler back for 1 year. Also have Tate, who is playing phenomenal, by the way.
Yep.
Tate's balling out of his mind. New haircut, by the way. Looks fresh.
Yeah, it does.
He's rocking it. I thought I missed a moment, but you know what?
He looks good.
Whatever. I'm not dating him.
Look good, feel good, play good.
Just like weird, obvious fucking shit right in front of your face, man. It's just fucking, it's annoying, man. It really is. You had Mahogany too, I get it. But maybe one of those guys play center. I don't fucking know. We're swapping guards in anyway. You're going to do the same with Tate? I love Brad, but he's fucking up at the goal line right now. He really is. He has.
Yes.
The window. It's fucking, it's getting hot in here, man.
Got to open the window.
Little draft. I don't know, man. The window's closed is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Now you're watching your offensive coordinator. Last year was the fucking last dance, and we got hurt. That's not really all on Brad.
No.
But this year, you lose an offensive mind like that, you need to bolster up. Or at least get Jared Goff some solid fucking protection. Because the other thing, too, is even Tate was also a gamble in itself because he's a fucking rookie. Who knows what's going to work out? Now, obviously, he's really good at drafting guys, but I don't know, man. I'm just sitting on it, pause, stewing on it, and I'm getting pissed at Brad. Because everything I'm concerned about in this game are things that we
refuse to address.
Things that I got ridiculed for pointing out. When I got crashed out over Zeiler, people were on my ass about it. When I crashed out over Edge, for the past 3 fucking years, I got ridiculed for it. But here we are, fucking not even in the fucking playoff picture. What, needing those 2 things. Mm-hmm. And you use 3 third-round picks to get a fucking wide receiver who hardly sees the field.
Like 4 catches on the year.
I don't know, man. It's infuriating. It's even more infuriating because he's good at his job. It's just I don't know, man. That's what I said that you and Stick didn't agree with. He doesn't want to win this year as bad as Howie Roseman or Les Snead. What Les Snead go and do? He went and got Devontae Adams.
Yep.
Then he went and traded for another cornerback. Like he's making the necessary moves to go out there and win the fucking thing. We are making moves, hoping they work out. Which I guess is the antithesis of every move you make.
He's betting on his draft acumen.
Yes.
And you're not getting the first-team All-Pros and second-team All-Pros that you were at the beginning.
And outside the Kansas City Chiefs, who have arguably the second greatest quarterback of all time, who else is doing it off of draft acumen? Other teams are grabbing other things to go do it.
You talked about, what would be of more use to the Lions right now? Isaac Tisla or Jalen Phillips?
Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, it's
wholeheartedly.
Kind of obviously Jaden Phillips.
And I'm not even telling you that I fucking wanted Jalen Phillips specifically. I'm just saying somebody.
Of that
caliber.
Yeah.
Fucking give me somebody.
That normally costs a 3rd-round pick, which Jaden Phillips did.
And you gave up 2 third-round picks. Mm-hmm. 2 of them. And you gave a 3rd-round pick for a 4th-round prick, and Giovanni Manu. Another project piece. Like, what are we doing? It's just nuts to me. And again, draft acumen, I get it. He's phenomenal at it. But go look at the Super Bowl champions. Even the Chiefs have made trades. But look at the fucking Eagles from last year. They traded for A.J. Brown. They signed Mekhi Becton. They signed Saquon Barkley. All right, all in. Fuck them picks. Rams. The fucking Buccaneers went all in when they got Tom Brady. Then they got Gronk. Then they got AB. And they went and got fucking Dominic. They grabbed other pieces to fucking help take them over the finish line. We just refused to.
I thought the Lions staying put at the trade deadline was an awful move. I mean, we talked about it a lot. Getting a piece in here, whether it was an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman or somebody to help push you over the edge. The team's not getting any healthier, and you didn't. So you're rolling with the guys you got, but it sucks. It sucks that we're talking about him in this context because
it does. I love him.
You love him, but he hasn't yet made the move to put them over the top, and the team is now getting worse. And so not only now do you have to make a move or hope that pieces bring you up to over the top, you have to get back to where you were. Because right now you're not even standing on the same pedestal you were 12 months ago at this time.
Lunchbox loves you, brother. We are 8th in sacks, and if you've been paying attention last couple of weeks, the pass rush has been inept. Actually, matter of fact, let me look at time to throw. Let me find that one for you, because I'm pretty sure the Detroit Lions are last in the fucking league. And yeah, your sacks can get there. We played a lot of mobile quarterbacks. You know who gets sacked more than normal? Those mobile quarterbacks that back there scrambling around trying to make things happen.
Nick, how you feeling?
I mean, I'm with you. That's why I crashed out on draft day, because you couldn't say a negative word about Brad Holmes when I didn't agree with, some of the moves in the draft and, some of the moves that haven't been made for this regime. But you're not allowed to say anything poorly about the Detroit Lions or you are going to get ridiculed.
It's like Nazi Germany, dude.
It's I wouldn't say it's that bad, but it's pretty damn close. I mean,
you're right.
No, okay, obviously, just trying to make light of a dark situation here. But the Detroit Lions, I mean, on draft day, I got blasted. I got ridiculed. I wanted some more blue chip level players, but I didn't think that this offensive line would be this bad either. Like, that's why the team is where they are. Like, I think the defensive line is ultimately going to be okay. Easy. I think we will be better. I think there was a really bad game against Jameis Winston, but I do believe more of the defensive line that showed up against the Eagles than the Giants. So, in that right, I'm okay, but the offensive line thing is the thing I agree with. You know Jared Goff better than anybody, and he is not a successful quarterback when he is not sitting back, lighting up a cigar, pouring up a cocktail, having all day to do what he does. He'll pick you apart like he's Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
But as soon as you take away his fastball and his changeup being the running game, which we've seen has not been there against all three of these top 10 defenses, as soon as you take that away, he is a bottom 10 quarterback in the NFL. And we've seen that. So that is the biggest question mark to me, is Brad is the one that went out and traded for this, bolstered this offensive line to be an elite offensive line. You saw your team basically almost get to a Super Bowl if it wasn't for Josh Reynolds in my eyes. But as soon as he has pressure on him, Mr. 5 turnovers in an NFC playoff game, you know this was going to happen. So the offensive line is the biggest question mark to me. I mean, it starts with Frank Ragnow, so I want to give him a little bit of grace, but you needed the backup plan. And you went big for Manu. This guy is out of British Columbia? What are we doing? Like, wrong guy to go draft a project for. Obviously, he's not it. Graham Glasgow lost a step. Tate Ratledge is 24. He played in the SEC. He better be a damn good rookie. Mahogany gets hurt. Like, we're struggling right now. Decker's hurt. So is Sewell. Like, that's why this team's not where it is. It's an offensive line. That's on Brad.
I'm sorry, man. It's just like on the eve or on the cusp of a game that very well could decide your playoff fate. Not just the division, your playoff fate. Right now, we're out of the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
And I'm stressed about it. I used to relish facing the Packers. I love fucking stuffing it in their cocky ass fan base, but now I'm sitting here nervous and thinking about all the things that we've been bitching about that have not been addressed. And again, Brad's a phenomenal GM, especially when it comes to drafting. But it just feels like when in pursuit of a Super Bowl, I'm getting constantly honey-dicked.
Well, it's like you said. It's always been kind of an approach of sustained excellence over cash it in. And my question has been, you brought it up. He can, at some point he can learn. I don't know, because like if you don't see this now as the time to do it, then you just may not ever do it, because I don't get how you can have that urgency after everything that's transpired the last couple of years to put your chips in and make that big move, make that splash. And so to me, I just wonder, like, look, I'd feel better if, honestly, I would hate it because I don't like that approach, but I would feel better if Brad Holmes came out and said, look, we are never going to mortgage the future. We always want to keep a safe, strong foundation and build for multiple years of success, and goes that sustained success approach. I don't want to do that. I'm F them picks, make the move when it's time, but I'd at least respect it if that was what was said, because I have a hard time believing if you didn't do it last year or this year or the year before that, when are you going to do it?
The guys you have opposite Van Hutchinson, again, in the Super Bowl window that you acquired to help aid that goal, have come off scrap heaps. AQM's been productive in moments off the scrap heap, practice squad guy. Marcus Davenport, he is played like fucking 7 games in the last like 5 years. It's just ridiculous at this point. It's like you just refuse to. Again, love Brad. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like he's sinless, because it's fucking bullshit.
He's made some bad decisions, and that's fair. And could he have done things to help out the Lions more in the now? Absolutely. I don't think anybody could really argue that. So you're just gonna have to have your guys step up. You're gonna have to have the guys that formed this team, that formed this core, go out there and perform at a higher level. And I agree with Nick. Is like, it seems kind of harsh to put it all on the offensive line or to be like it's your fault, but you have to, because you can't blame Jared Goff, because Jared Goff is what he is, and you know what he is, and you know what you'll get out of him if you put him in certain situations, or certain situations unfold in a game. You know the result of what's going to happen. It's already, we've seen it. He is what he is. So you need your offensive line to perform at an all elite level, and Brad Holmes should know that. Dan Campbell knows that. And they did not do a good enough job of replacing the pieces they lost. And if you lose a Kevin Zeitler, it's okay. You got a Frank Ragnow, but you lost Frank Ragnow and Kevin Zeitler. It was never going to be a recipe for a lot of success. And, people had different conversations about the importance or lack of importance of Frank Ragnow. But I remember saying that, like, Frank Ragnow is a bigger loss than Ben Johnson is. And it's because he was not arguably your second best offensive lineman at the very least. So you needed to replace that, and unfortunately you haven't gotten the production that you need out of the pieces you brought in here to replace that. And we thought Aiden Hutchinson coming back would make everybody else around him better, and it has to a certain extent, but the guy can only do so much. And you need to get somebody else out there that isn't one-sided, that isn't just a run guy or just a pass guy. You need somebody that can play on multiple downs and that allows the defense to do different things, because when you get predictive on both sides of the ball, it's not going to end well. We saw it against the Giants. Every single time AQM was on the field, the Giants ran the ball right at him.
Right at him. Every single time. And you can't do that. And he wasn't stopping them. There was a reason they kept doing it. So Marcus Davenport is going to be the make or break of our team.
Believe. Gotta believe.
I should have let this one. I should have just tucked it deep down and held it until after that game, whatever the result may be. But just got me stressing over the game. It's enough for me to fucking
smoke cigarettes.
We'll go to break. Come back. Maybe Nick cheer us up with around the huddle. Huh? Tell us about Black Rock.
Let me tell you about Black Rock Bar and Grill, where the heavies will be on Friday. Black Rock Bar and Grill, it is a sizzle above the rest. We will be there for a live show. You've seen the last one, Utica. This time we'll be in Ann Arbor, trying the best meats on the planet. And you can get 20% off your total food bill when you go there by mentioning Woodward Sports. Exclusions do apply, but make sure you check out any of their locations close to you. Heartland, Novi, Kitten, Ann Arbor, Utica, Davison, and Portage. It's Black Rock Bar and Grill, the home of the steak on a stone.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
West Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. They got deals for everybody. Shout out to my guy Goran. He'll get you out of your old lease into your new one like he did for me in 30 minutes. They have a huge inventory, a ton of different products for you to choose from so you can find a car that you love that'll fit your budget. Go to weststanford.com. West Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC.
And if you need the best fighter in the game, make sure you give our guy Van Johnson a call over at Van Johnson Law. He truly is the best fighter out. So if you ever get into any trouble at all, make sure you're giving our guy Van Johnson a call over at Van Johnson Law.
I'm definitely going to hit it after the show, and that is Gold Crown, known for the concentrates, but I got a Jester ready to go, all right? Infused pre-rolls, top tier, all right? They make the concentrated infused pre-rolls for other companies that you may not even know about because they got it like that. They also got the gummies, too. Check them out, Infused, Code of Nerds for the extra pop, and over 200 different dispensaries. Find a Gold Crown near you. Smoke like royalty. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodSports.com. Sorry for the crash out. It just, stuff was boiling over. And the only other thing we had to talk about was position groups, which we'll probably end up doing tomorrow anyway. So, without further ado, save us all, Nick, with the heavyweight not all.
Well, it's not going to save myself with a little PTSD here, but...
Glizzy boy.
Yeah, looking back at the
oh,
week
wait, are we
that
doing
was.
picks tomorrow? Is it two-parter?
No, I don't know. I
Are
don't
we
know
only
what we
picking
should do,
Sunday
'cause there's
slate?
4 games. There's 3 Thanksgiving and a Friday game.
We'll just do Sunday slate.
Let's do Sunday slate.
Sunday and Monday.
Are they good games?
Sunday slate and Monday.
All right.
Thanksgiving games could be hype, though, just so we can have something to root for. Well, we already do, but...
I'm down.
Not everybody needs stock in a game, Nick. Jesus, call the number. No.
Chat, what do we do?
Crazy spin zone.
That was pretty bad.
Jesus.
No, there's plenty of games. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
All the games are good, though.
8 game, 9, 10, 11. There's plenty of games. Yeah, we'll just do Sunday.
Okay.
Good games.
For sure. Thanksgiving games are good, too. But, all right, Eagles get dick down in Dallas. Not only did it lead to me in the hot dog suit, but has it actually made the Cowboys one of the most interesting teams in football down the stretch?
I told you I was scared of the Cowboys. I'm still scared of the Cowboys. I don't know if I'll take the Lions to win that game.
Whoa!
What?
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. What they do against the Green Bay Packers is going to tell me a lot.
I think we can still win that game, but they're definitely more of a threat.
Quentin Williams has been the best pass rushing interior defensive lineman since he joined the Cowboys.
Great stopping the run, too. And they also got Kenny Clark.
And they got Kenny Clark.
And
they got the best wide receiver duo in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's fair.
And I think Dak's pretty good, actually. Dak has won me over.
Yeah, Dak, yeah. Yep.
He's a top 10 quarterback.
I'm with you.
And I think I would pencil him in there pretty much every year.
He's better than Goff.
Yes.
I agree.
Not like, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I mean,
will they make the playoffs? This was my follow-up, but
Cowboys,
I guess will the Cowboys make the playoffs?
No. We're 8-4, and we're sweating by making the playoffs. They're not making the playoffs.
I mean, they might.
It's, by the way, real quick,
They already beat the Eagles, right? Or
Twice.
Did they beat the Eagles twice?
No. They lost the first
They lost the first
Oh, I
one.
thought they won
So
that.
they almost
We're
beat them. That's why
7
they
and
got
4 easy.
Huh?
We're 7 and 4.
I know. Better record than the Cowboys, so we're sweating. They're not making the playoffs.
Probably not.
The
Probably
NFC
not 'cause
West
that
and NFC
tie.
North is too good.
Probably not because of the tie, yeah. And, the West, you're going to get 3 out of the West, probably.
Seahawks and 49ers, and you got us and the Bears duking it out.
And the Rams.
And the Packers, I guess, too.
Are the Eagles a pretender in the NFC?
No.
I think the NFC is full of pretenders.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't think there's a single team outside of, like, the Rams that I'm like, I could really see them winning the NFC. I think it's wide open.
This guy's trying to say the Eagles fans don't like Howie Roseman.
Who?
Yeah.
There was some resentment before he won, I don't know, one of his 2 Super Bowls, but
Yeah.
I think they're pretty cool with him now.
The Eagles fans are very content.
But remember, the Eagles won the Super Bowl the year after. Well, it was the year after.
It is Philly, though. Philly is bitch a lot. But I highly doubt. But if you're on Twitter, I mean, the fucking Eagles fans love Howie Roseman.
I'll take him. I mean,
Eagles fans I know love Howie Roseman.
You know, Eagles don't want him anymore. If they're sick of him, I'll take him.
But no, the Eagles are not pretenders. They have the genetic makings of a championship team. The Cowboys, they're dangerous, man. They got a good quarterback and 2 wide receivers that can go get you anytime. And turnovers kill you. And Saquon Barkley fumbled. Then their punt returner fumbled. And it's a division game. Weird shit happens. We lost to the Vikings.
We did lose to the Vikings.
Don't remind me. LA Rams obliterate the Tampa Bay Bucks 34-7. 3 tutties for Stafford. Will he win the MVP and will it be close?
No, it won't be close, and yes, he will win the MVP.
Yeah, unless he
falls completely on his face, but I just don't see that happening.
Between him or me.
He looked so fucking good against the Bucks, man.
He had no touchdown throw.
He has thrown 25 consecutive touchdowns without throwing an interception.
I think it's up to 27 though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough. Am I off the Lions, Ed? I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Obviously, anything can happen when you get into the playoffs, but no, I would not bet on them.
The LA Rams signed Devontae Adams, and he had 2 touchdowns, and he signed a 2-year, $46 million in total. Are we talking 2 Hall of Famers that are, lighting it up down the stretch here, and Stafford and Devontae?
I was called a madman when I said Devontae's still a fucking dog. And he has been. And, yes, he is the exact type of wide receiver that will do very well with Matthew Stafford. Big body, best hands, best route runner, a perfect combination for a guy that can put the ball wherever you need it. Because Devontae does one thing better than almost anybody in the history of the NFL, and that's get open. And he's been doing that in spades in L.A., and, surprise, surprise, you give Stafford 2 of the best route runners with 2 of the best sets of hands in the NFL, and he looks like an MVP.
Wait. So Les Snead, it's like, hey, I got a team that could probably win a Super Bowl here. Maybe a little extra piece away. I got a good wide receiver, but if I want a Super Bowl, let me get 2 good wide receivers. Let me go make a move here and go get a future Hall of Famer, Devontae Adams. It's like a good GM's thought to win a Super Bowl is to get good players. That's weird. That's fucking weird. Wait, doesn't he already have a Super Bowl?
He does.
Oh, fuck. That guy knows what he's doing.
And he still wants it.
Fuck, and he still wants it. All right. Yeah, even if he's not like what he used to be in that offense with that play caller and Sean McVay and that quarterback, you're watching it right now. It's poetry in motion.
2 Hall of Famers. Is Devontae a lock? Is Stafford a lock?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes. Yeah, I had to think about Devontae, but you're right. Yeah. He is.
Plus, he's just going to get his stats padded down the stretch here in this offense with, Nakua getting all that attention. Yeah, Devontae's in a great spot to keep those numbers going in the right direction with Stafford.
He's arguably the best route runner in the history of the fucking league, bro. His releases are so insane at the line of scrimmage that he can get open every single play, and Matthew Stafford will put that bitch on him, and he has been.
I'm saying with age, like in that offense, like it'll help him specifically too. All right.
It's a much easier offense to play in, and he knows you got a couple unks out there with Devontae and Stafford, and these guys are looking better than they have in their careers.
Chicago Bears win again, 31-28. Caleb Williams, 3 TDs. DJ Moore goes off for 2 touchdowns. Are you guys concerned at all about Week 18 in Chicago?
No.
That could be the game for our playoff lives. It sounds fucking disgusting. I hate that it's a thing. but it could end up being a thing come the end of the year
I think it's more likely
for both our playoff lives.
I think it's more likely that I don't know. It's a weird way.
It could be like a Ben Johnson, kind of like Dan Campbell. Just they're at home, but like the way that they kept us out of the playoffs, we kept the Packers out.
If the Lions don't have the playoffs locked by that game, I think they're like out. You know what I mean? Like
that tough stretch coming.
I think if they aren't already locked into the playoffs by week 18, then they're going to be out of it. Like, there won't be a chance even with them winning that game. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but, like...
I get what you're saying.
I expect that game to not really factor in the Lions making the playoffs or not. I think they will already be in by then because I think the Bears are going to dive.
Oh, that game will matter.
Here. But
whether
that's
for seeding or...
Ben Johnson's
when you look at these games against the Cowboys and the Rams, and if you drop one of those, then that game's you're going to have to take care of business.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck.
It might be
I'm trying to talk
playoff
myself
lives.
out of it.
Yeah, dude.
And the Lions.
I was trying to do some kind of gymnastics there, but it just wasn't working.
The Lions embarrassed the Bears at home.
Okay, all right, 12.
Like, even if they're out of it, they're gonna try to fucking beat you.
Yeah.
I promise you that. After we embarrassed the shit out of them at home, 52-21.
Okay, all right, 12 says, did Spenny just say Dak is better than JG? Yes, Dak is a better quarterback than Jared Goff.
Yep.
He's more talented.
You need a lot around JG to work, man.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for years, but I've been an asshole hater.
And we've seen Dak carry an offense with nobody. Like, nobody out there.
He's missing half his offensive line right now.
And now, yeah, I mean, it's just Jared Goff's very limited, man. And when he's in the perfect scenario, yeah, he looks just as good as anybody in the league. But when shit breaks down, it doesn't bring out the best in him, and that's what happens in the playoffs a lot. You're not just going to get, here's an open lane to the end zone every drive in the playoffs. You have the best players, the best teams, the best defenses out there, and you kind of need a guy that can make things happen when shit breaks down. And we've seen Goff be able to do that occasionally, but the throws, the escapability, and the off-platform stuff that I see Dak Prescott make on a consistent basis make me believe he's a better quarterback than Jared Goff.
He could turn chicken shit into chicken soup, where Jared Goff can turn chicken soup into chicken shit. I hate to say it, but it's true.
That's aggressive, but
yeah, I mean, it's what is it? Am I lying here?
All right, I got you, boys. We got two more. We're gonna end it on a high note for some teams, not for the others. Chiefs outlasted Colts. Does this move KC into being back into a contender, or Indy into a pretender?
Say one more time.
KC contender ? Indy pretender ?
Yes.
Both.
Yes. Yeah, I don't trust Daniel Jones. Are you fucking kidding me?
Danny Dimes.
People calling them a Super Bowl contender. I could never get on that.
Indiana Jones.
No. Fuck no. Playoff team, sure. Contender? Daniel Jones? Contender? Did you say that? Go wash your mouth out with soap. What the fuck?
Am I mistaken?
Am I mistaken? Daniel Jones? Contender?
You don't think Indy's a contender?
No. Good team. Playoff team, yeah. Contender? Fuck no.
Almost won in KC.
So if Indy's not a contender, what are the Lions?
Not a contender? I've been saying the Lions aren't a contender.
They got to be worse than not a contender if the Colts are not a contender.
The Colts are not a contender, no. Fuck.
Are the Chiefs a contender, though?
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Patrick Mahomes not contending for a Super Bowl until he's officially eliminated out of the playoffs.
I mean, the least suit wearer in this building, the least hot dog suit wearer in this building said last week.
Oh, we tied. We're tied right now, huh?
My respects. My respects. You have my respects.
Yeah. Come on.
All right, get a room.
My stripes.
Get a room.
I will say that I said it last week. I think KC will not be contending this year, but I didn't think that was the week that was going to mark it down for them, that Colts game. So I think they're still contenders. I think they're fine.
Yeah, I think
they're both contenders.
I think Indy's a contender.
What about KC?
No.
I think they both are.
I think you got it backwards, my friends. You think they're both contenders?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they both can come out of the AFC. Last one, Buffalo.
KC just beat them.
Buffalo gets bent by the Texans' defensive line, outlasting a game-winning drive by Josh Allen.
Vikings.
Could the Texans also be a sneaky AFC contender if they can get Stroud back healthy?
No.
Or is Davis Mills the quarterback of the future?
No, you talking about another GM fucking fumbling the goal line? I don't even know the GM's name. He's doing the exact same thing. How do you have that setup where you got the weapons, you got the defense, and you fucking trade Laramie Tunsil, give them nothing to replace it with? You gave yourself no offensive line. It's insane to me. Insane to me. And you got a guy on a rookie contract.
Yep.
Stop being cheap fuck. That's just nuts to me.
Spencer, were you a year too late on your Texans? Or a year too early, I mean.
Hey, that year, we was on the money.
Yeah, I mean, I told them they were going to win the division. They did.
We liked them. They were pesky. But now that's all they'll be.
That was a heavyweight huddle.
Let me real quick. Hold on.
Real
It's
quick.
7 o'clock. Never mind.
Well,
buzzer
I
beater.
want to pull up the Colts.
Shot clock
schedule.
violation.
All right, they play the Texans next. That's a win, right?
It's a good game.
Dude, Jason Kenyon, stop with that fucking stupid-ass argument, bro.
What?
He's saying that Jared Goff is better than Dak because he's made it to the Super Bowl. Like, what are you guys just...
Jimmy Garoppolo is better than them all.
I guess Jimmy Garoppolo is better than both of them. Trent Dilfer must be better than Jared Goff, right? Because he won a Super Bowl. Like, what are we doing? You got to be able to have adult conversations with people.
All right. Colts actually for sure not going to fall off too hard because the schedule's pretty easy.
Well, okay,
Texans,
no,
Eagles
sorry.
twice.
Jason Kenyon and Combat Legs Vids both agree that Trent Dilfer is a better quarterback than Jared Goff. That'll do it for us today. We appreciate you tapping in. For Easy, for Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Love you guys.
Peace.